Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of class 8, today we will study about adrenal glands, right? These adrenal glands are the most important endocrine glands of our body. And before these adrenal glands, we have already talked about a couple of glands like pancreas, like thyroid gland, and today we will try to discuss adrenal glands, right? I will make a rough diagram here, and it is very easy for you people to identify these two bean-shaped structures. These bean-shaped structures are called as kidneys, right? And above the kidneys, you see a pyramid-shaped structure. You see these pyramid-shaped structures. These are called as adrenal glands. Adrenal glands. This rough diagram must give you an idea that adrenal glands are located on the top of kidneys. Kidneys are two in number, so are the adrenal glands. Adrenal glands are also two in number and they are located on the top of the kidneys. In fact, the word adrenal, if you focus on this word, it must give you an idea about the location of these adrenal glands, because the word renal, it means kidney. The word renal means kidney. So these adrenal glands are somewhere, somehow related to the kidneys. And when it comes to the location of these adrenal glands are present on the top of the kidney, right? Now, as far as their shape is concerned, these adrenal glands are pyramid like thing. Pyramid means like this. They have a pyramidal structure. They have a pyramidal structure. Pyramid, we can say they are triangular in shape. They are triangular in shape. What? These adrenal glands are triangular in shape, or they are pyramidal in shape. And location wise, they are present on the top of the kidneys, right? And their number is 2. They are also 2 in number. So we have a pair of adrenal glands, right? Are located on the top of our kidneys. They are pyramidal in shape or they are triangular in shape. If I draw the diagram of these adrenal glands, it will be like this. Please pay attention to this diagram. Although this is not the exact diagram, but it will give you a rough idea how these adrenal glands look like. Okay, then you have this innermost port, this. Now, if you just see the outer surface, okay, the outer surface, the peripheral, of this is called as adrenal, ADRENAL, adrenal cortex, and the innermost, this is called as what we call as adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla, right? So adrenal glands have two important parts. The outermost part is called as adrenal cortex, and the innermost part is called as adrenal medulla, right? So we have how many parts of this adrenal gland? We have two important parts. The outermost part is called as adrenal cortex, and the innermost part is called as adrenal medulla, right? And this adrenal cortex is then further divided into three more layers, right? So we can say the adrenal cortex has been classified into three more layers. Means there are three more layers within the adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex go use zan survey nibrim history asa nim adrenal gland adrenal cortex. You see adrenal cortex is further classify as melan be emic three his ठीक, इस क्या करो ये classify. You must be thinking that I am trying to complicate or are trying to make things complicated, but it's not so. अगर न बह तुम वनो अमिक त्रेहस कहें तो यो ना अमिश फंक्शन जहें समझ इसलिए जरूरी कि एड्रेनल ग्लैंड फंक्शन समझन खतर जरूरी वुचन कि एड्रेनल कार्टेक्स एड्रेनल ग्लैंड निबरिम हिस्स ठीक सारे मज आउटर मोस्ट पार्ट पेरिफेरल पार्ट आमत क्लासिफाई यह आमुत कर बे त्रेन हिस्सन मज तकसीम ठीक अस करो स्टार्ट कत पढ़न यह अमुक गोडनुक मतलब अमुक एड्रेनल ग्लैंड पे मतलब सारे मज निबरिम तरीन हिस्स द आउटर मोस्ट पार्ट सरसी वन मतलब यहाँ से यहाँ तक इफ आई कैन शो यू लाइक दिस ये यहाँ जो मैं डाली नीली लाइन इस सब को हम बोलते हैं एड्रेनल कॉर्टेक्स लेकिन इस एड्रेनल कॉर्टेक्स के अंदर फिर 3 लेयर्स आते हैं कितनी आती हैं 3 लेयर्स हमें उन 3 लेयर्स को जानना है और सबसे जो आउटर मोस्ट लेयर है उसको हम बोलते हैं जूना ग्लैमेरुलोसा जूना ग्लैमेरुलोसा ठीक गुलाम आपने किडनी में देखा गुलामेरुलस दिस इज ग्लैमेरुलोसा जूना ग्लैमेरुलोसा 1 नंबर 2 another is this outer layer here this is called as zona glomerulosa then we have the middle one this middle layer this is called as the zona fasciculata right and the third is zona reticularis I will repeat these names for you this adrenal cortex the outermost part of the adrenal gland is further divided into 3 layers one is zona glomerulosa number second is zona fasciculata number third is zona reticularis and as far as the mass of this adrenal gland is concerned this zona glomerulosa mass wise it forms the 15% of the adrenal gland right and this zona fasciculata it forms the 50% of the adrenal gland and this zona reticularis it forms the 7% of the adrenal gland's mass so we have how many percent 72% that means 72% of the mass of the adrenal gland is formed by the adrenal cortex or we can say major portion of the adrenal gland is formed by the adrenal cortex right and when it comes to the adrenal cortex further classification we have 3 layers please remember these layers by heart one is zona glomerulosa zona fasciculata zona reticularis why I'm telling all these difficult names to you because these layers are supposed to synthesize and produce different hormones that you will have to study about right that's why I gave you this classification otherwise I can tell you straight away that adrenal gland is responsible for producing steroid hormones right and it also produces some sex hormones and that's all but it won't serve any purpose right so you have how many layers of adrenal cortex zona glomerulosa zona fasciculata zona reticularis right now see what is the function of this zona glomerulosa what is the function of this zona glomerulosa you must know that this zona glomerulosa it is responsible for producing or secreting what we call as mineralocorticosteroids what mineralocorticosteroids these are the hormones but this is not the name of the hormone the principal mineralocorticosteroid is जो इसमें ये जोना ग्लैमेरुलोसा यह करान प्रोड्यूस कम मिनरलोकॉर्टिकोस्टेरॉइड मिनरलोकॉर्टिकोस्टेरॉइड प्रिंसिपल हार्मोन यु अमे खास हार्मोन सह क्या गो सह गो एल्डोस्टेरॉन ALDOSTERON या if you are not comfortable with this long word you can just be you know uh, satisfied with this aldosterone. We can say that zona glomerulosa it secretes aldosterone. Aldosterone is the name of the hormone, right? Now what is the function of this hormone which is produced by the zona glomerulosa? This hormone is responsible for regulating regulating salt and water in our body. Sani body must use a noon यानी salt या आब regulate कर यानी थवान तवाजुन बरकरार सानी बॉडी मज आब तो नून अमिच मिकदार थवान सूटेबल कुस हार्मोन एल्डोस्टेरॉन युस एल्डोस्टेरॉन हार्मोन रिलीज कन पे जोना ग्लोमेरुलोसा पे अम पे रूद ब्याक जोना फेसिकुलेटा which I told you that this is the most abundant part of the adrenal cortex because mass wise it forms the 50% of the adrenal cortex. So it also produces what we call as a very important hormone which is called as the cortisol, which is called as the cortisol. You should a hormone produces cortisol, CORTISOL. So cortisol is cortisol is produced by the zona fasciculata. And what is the function of this cortisol? You can see cortisol kus काम करा सानी बॉडी में इस पर असमन गढ़ते कुस मैंने आपसे क्या कहा मैंने आपसे कहा ये जो एल्डोस्टेरॉन है ये हमारी बॉडी में साल्ट और वाटर को रेगुलेट करता है अब हमारे पास आ गया एक और हार्मोन जिसका नाम क्या है कॉर्टिसॉल इसी कॉर्टिसॉल क्या करा सानी बॉडी में काम करा मेटाबॉलिज्म रेगुलेट मेटाबॉलिज्म क्या गो मेटाबॉलिज्म गो यम जन केमिकल रिएक्शन सानी सेल मज गसान ये जन फूड गस तब्दील एनर्जी मज तथ वन मेटाबॉलिज्म रेगुलेट मेटाबॉलिज्म बे करान कत मज हेदफ इट आल्सो हेल्प्स अस टू अडॉप्ट आवरसेल्व्स इन स्ट्रेस when we are stressed we adapt ourselves to the stress and this hormone helps us to adapt ourselves to the stressor situations, right? So it has two functions. One, it regulates metabolism. It also helps us to adapt ourselves to the stressor situations. Because guys, number third is called as zona reticularis. Zona reticularis. And what is the function of this zona reticularis? It produces sex steroid hormones. Sex steroid hormone. So कुछ गो एंड्रोजन सुधी अगर आप नाम एंड्रोजन ठीक अच्छा एंड्रोजन करा प्रोड्यूस कुछ ये जोना रेटिकुलरिस ये सारे में कम 7% ये जोना रेटिकुलरिस ये करा प्रोड्यूस एंजाइम कुछ सॉरी हार्मोन कुछ एंड्रोजन एंड्रोजन इस काम क्या चाहिए मेलन मज आसान चाइल्डहुड मज चाइल्डहुड आसान मेलन मज तमन मज करा ये मदद कस मज यम जन गुनड्स बनस मज यानी सेक्स ऑर्गन बनस मज मगर फीमेल मज करा ये क्या इट इंड्यूसेस बॉडी हेयर इन फीमेल्स ड्यूरिंग प्यूबर्टी में जो फीमेल्स पर बॉडी हेयर का ग्रोथ होता है दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एंड्रोजन, राइट? सो दीज आर द हार्मोन्स प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द एड्रेनल कॉर्टेक्स. I am repeating these hormones one by one for you. As far as the adrenal cortex is concerned, adrenal cortex has three layers. The outermost layer is zona glomerulus. The middle layer is zona fasciculata, and the third is zona reticularis. And as far as the zona glomerulus is concerned, it synthesizes and it produces aldosterone hormone, right? And it is responsible for regulating salt and water in our body. Zona fasciculata, it produces a hormone called cortisol, and this cortisol regulates our metabolism and it also helps us to adapt ourselves to the stressful situations. The third one is zona reticularis, it releases or it produces or it secretes androgen hormone. which help us in the development of sex organs in males in early childhood, and in females during puberty. It induces body hair growth, right? So these are the hormones produced by the adrenal cortex. Since this adrenal gland has two main parts, one is adrenal cortex, and this middle portion, this is called as medulla. So you have two important portions of adrenal gland. One is adrenal cortex, and I told you about adrenal cortex, and another is adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla. Let us now see what is this adrenal medulla. What hormones does it synthesize and produce? I'm sure now you are quite aware about the adrenal cortex, right? And the hormones produced by the adrenal cortex and their functions as well. Okay. Now we have adrenal medulla. Now as far as this is concerned, this just mass wise, اَسہِ آیہِ 72% کٔمۍ بَنوو یہِ adrenal gland, یہِ بَنوو adrenal cortex. یُس پَتہٕ remain 13% یا 25%, سُہ کُس چھُ بَناوان تیٚلہِ adrenal medulla. This adrenal medulla, you must know that there are two, we can say, the hormones in particular. Kuz go? Ago epinephrine. इसको हम बोलते हैं adrenaline भी, ADRENALI, and adrenaline. One is norepinephrine. Epinephrine. It is also called as noradrenaline. So we have two hormones, epinephrine or adrenaline, or norepinephrine or noradrenaline. These two hormones are secreted by the adrenal medulla. And as far as these two hormones are concerned, you must be amazed to know that they also act as neurotransmitters. So we can say these two hormones have dual functions. They do carry out the functions as hormones. They also act as neurotransmitters. This is a new term for you. What's a neurotransmitter? Neurotransmitter go a chemical messenger use दोनों सेलन दरमियान आस मैसेज करा और योर पास ठीक यहाँ सेल पर आस बात ना मस लेता है मैसेज. What's a neurotransmitter? Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers between the nerve cells, between the neurons. ठीक न्यूरॉन दरमियान आसान चीम पानवे करा कुछ पर मैसेज पास दोन न्यूरॉन दरमियान या न्यूरॉन पर आसान यम करा सिग्नल पास कोकुन मसलन कोन तमन छ बना neurotransmitters. So this epinephrine and norepinephrine, they are hormones and they also function as neurotransmitters. So we call them as hormones as well as neurotransmitters because they function as hormones and they also do function as neurotransmitters, right? So what functions do these hormones carry out? For example, you must have the experience. Sometimes कभी कभार ऐसा भी होता है कि हम इसे चल रहे हैं कि अस छुट का पागल होन पर तिस पर जन कुदरती यहां ज्यादा एनर्जी ज्यादा जबरदस्त पे तेज पे दौरान क्या दौरान तेज कर पन पान बचान कोशिश वुस यम हार्मोन्स एपिनेफ्रिन या नार एपिनेफ्रिन हम क्या कर यु सैनिस ब्लडस मज रिलीज गसान हम गसान रिलीज तेल इमोशनली डिस्टर्ब या इमोशनली वाला हाई कर फील या खौफ दिलस मज ठीक उस हालत में जब हम इमोशनली चार्जड होते हैं व्हेन वी आर इमोशनली चार्जड युस एपिनेफ्रिन तो नॉर एपिनेफ्रिन ये हमारे ब्लड में ज़्यादा रिलीज होते हैं. दे आर रिलीज इनटू आवर ब्लड देन और उनकी जो लेवल होती है वो काफ़ी रेज होती है हमारे खून में. जब इनकी लेवल हमारे खून में रेज होती है तब क्या होता है जो हमारी बॉडी में हार्ट होता है उसकी रेट बढ़ जाती है. हार्ट रेट इंक्रीज बढ़ा हार्ट रेट बढ़े ठीक. अच्छा उस ग्लूकोज लेवल सानिस बॉडी में यह इनहांस एनर्जी लेवल ये भी बढ़ जाती है। इसके अलावा जो हमारे पास क्या कहते हैं उसको, इसके बाद ब्लड प्रेशर बीपी, ब्लड प्रेशर वो भी बढ़ जाता है। तो ये सारी चीज़ें होती हैं हमारी, यह एब्रप्ट आउटपुट। अगर खुदा न खास कुछ फायरिंग कर कोशिश अमिश बचने, और तब हमारे अंदर एक अलग सी एनर्जी आती है। इट इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ दीज हार्मोन्स। दैट्स वाई वन फाइट और फ्लाइट, यानी अस बसान अगर कुछ खतरा बस अकॉर्डिंगली पन पान तम बचान कोशिश। एंड व्हेन वी आर फाइटिंग विद एन एनिमी, एट दैट टाइम दीज हार्मोन्स कम इनटू प्ले। यदि लड़ाई गई पन्ने दुश्मन से, तब हमारे खून में इन हार्मोन का रश बढ़ जाता है। और जब ये हार्मोन्स हमारी ब्लड के अंदर बढ़ते हैं तो हमारे ब्लड में हमारी हार्ट रेट बढ़ती है, हमारी ग्लूकोज लेवल बढ़ती है, एनर्जी लेवल भी बढ़ती है, हमारा बीपी भी बढ़ता है। और ये सब चीज़ें जब आपस में मिलते हैं तो हम उस सिचुएशन को फिर हैंडल कर लेते हैं। इट इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एपिनेफ्रिन एंड नॉर एपिनेफ्रिन। दैट इज़ ऑल फॉर द डे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।